Hi guys, it's John Brome here from PiedPiperPersuasion.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite online marketing strategy, and that's co-registration marketing. Okay, so I've called this training the Co-Reg Cashflow Clinic because I believe it's the fastest way for you to build a list of hyper-responsive leads that predictably convert into paying customers without you having to spend a fortune on paid advertising. So here's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover what is co-reg marketing, why you need to use this strategy, especially if you've got a small marketing budget, how to design and launch a co-reg campaign, and the action steps that you need to take to start receiving your leads like clockwork. So what is co-reg marketing? It's really simple. You'll have a publisher out there who will have a number of paid newsletters, okay? So they can be on a number of different topics like investment, weight loss, personal development, skincare, whatever. A customer goes to the publisher and they subscribe for a month-long, 6-month-long, 12-month-long newsletter. Immediately after entering in their details, their credit card information, they are then sent to a page of recommended offers, and this is where you come in. You will have one of your offers listed on this page, including, with a bunch of other offers, and I'm going to show you an example of this later. And then if the prospect is interested in what you have to offer, they will click on your offer, and then the publisher will capture the name and the email address and send it over to you as a lead. It's as simple as that. So why should you use this strategy? Well, number one, you've got a sense of relief knowing that you will have a guaranteed delivery of leads on a weekly or monthly basis. The way this works is that you set up an arrangement with the publisher for a specified number of leads, okay? So me and my team, we generally do it based on 1,000 leads. We can get 1,000 leads for about $250. Okay, so you don't have to stress about doing solo ads or doing Facebook ads and wondering how many clicks am I going to have to try and convert. No, you're getting leads, but here's the real benefit. You are getting leads of people who have actually bought paid subscriptions. So these are buyers. These are people who have bought something within the kind of field and arena that your product relates to within the last couple of days. Okay, so this is crucial. You're actually building yourself a buyers list straight off the bat. This really crucial. And let's be honest, I mean, social media advertising now is becoming less responsive as time goes on and more expensive. So stumble upon Twitter, Facebook ads. Every guru out there is doing these trainings on, let me teach you how to do Facebook ads the right way, and let me teach you how to, spend £6 per opt-in and all of this kind of stuff. No, or $6 per opt-in for my US listeners. No. Trust me with this. With this strategy, you're going to find that you will get conversions that are much better than you'll ever get from doing Facebook and Twitter and stumble upon. I've tested it, and my team have tested it, and this is what we're running with now. Now, is it always going to be this good? No, but here's the reality. Your competitors out there, other affiliates, other network marketers, other people selling similar physical products, are all jumping on the guru bandwagon. They're all trying to use the latest Facebook hack, Twitter hack. With this strategy, there aren't that many people in the online space using it. This is why you need to really jump on this now before it gets saturated. And as I mentioned before, you can really pick up the low-hanging fruit using this method, okay? Because a lot of people are getting immune to adverts that they're getting bombarded with in Google Plus communities and Facebook groups and in their Facebook timeline with the ads. So if you use this, you're really going to differentiate yourself from others in the marketplace. Okay, so what is a co-reg campaign? It's very simple. So do you remember when I mentioned before that after somebody purchases the subscription, they get sent to a list of recommended offers? This is what I like to call a welcome advert, okay? So you'll see a bunch of other ads in there as well, and you're going to have your ad, which is going to be a graphic image and an introductory statement. This is just something to get them curious about what it is you have to offer. So once you've created this, you're going to need to create your introductory email. So the the customer buys or subscribes to the paid newsletter, they get sent to your ad, they click on your ad, then the publisher captures the lead details and emails it over to you in real time or at the end of the day. Now you need to get in contact with them, and you need to do it quickly. You need to act while the lead's quite hot. I've tested this. Anything longer than 48 hours, the conversions aren't going to be brilliant. You need to be doing it within 24 hours if you can. Okay, and you need to sell them a welcome email. Now, if you're marketing a affiliate product that's a weight loss product, or a network marketing product that's a weight loss product, just send them an email that says, welcome to the name of your company, welcome to, I don't know, Natura Weight Loss. Okay, and then I'm going to teach you how to structure this email to improve conversions in a minute. But you need to create an email, and after you've created your welcome email, you need to create some pieces of content that you're going to give them. Okay, so here's how this works. Here's a bit of an overview of how this works. Somebody wants to lose weight and keep it off. They join their weight loss subscription, their paid newsletter. They see your ad because they think, oh, okay, these people seem like they've got something interesting to add to the whole weight loss, my weight loss goals. Let me see what they're about. And then what you do is, you know deep down that your ultimate goal is to get a sale from your affiliate product or your network marketing product, whatever it is. But here's what everybody does. They get the lead from the publisher and they send them straight to the affiliate page, or they send them straight to the network marketing opportunity page, or send them straight to the network marketing product sales page. You don't want to do this. You want to differentiate yourself from the crowd. So the way that you do this is to create some valuable content that you're going to give them for free. Okay, this is key. This is the most important part of this kind of Co-Reg campaign. Now, it sounds like a lot of work. It really isn't. Okay, all you need to do is to write a few blog posts, or write a few emails, record a few videos, record some audio. You can just record into your smartphone and capture the MP3, but you need to give away free content. Now, if you're thinking, oh, okay, well, I'm selling an options trading product, but I don't really know anything about options trading. How am I going to do that? Simple. Go to Amazon, find a book on options trading, look at the chapters. Me personally, I would buy one of the books, get a Kindle ebook or something, read through the chapters, pick out some tips that you really want to give them if you don't have a lot of knowledge about it yourself, and then just create a product based on what you've learned that will help them. Something that you think will help them. I always advise, try and sell something related to something that you know about, because it's a lot easier. But a lot of people starting online, they might not have had any hobbies, or they might not have any skills that are related to the products they're selling. So if you really don't know how you can structure free content, just go to Amazon, look at a couple of books, look at the tables of contents, grab some of that information, read it, digest it, understand it, and then give it to people. You've had to pay for it, but you're giving it to them for free. Okay, now here's what happens. Once they start to receive free content that they can apply to their situation, like losing weight, or earning more money through investing, or setting up an internet marketing business, or whatever it is, then when you eventually want them to go and buy your product, you've established some credibility, you've showed them that you're actually here to help them, you've actually given them free information that you've had to pay for, so you're demonstrating that you're interested in helping them solve their problem. So this is the third thing that you're going to have to create as part of this campaign. And finally, the only other thing you have to do is to write a short email just saying, thank you for going through this training. I hope you've got some valuable ideas and tips that you've been able to apply and start getting some, so that you can start getting some results. If you are really serious about solving your problem in the shortest time possible, here's what you need to do next. And then you can send them a link to your affiliate page, or even better, you can ask them for their postal address. This is a brilliant tactic. If you can ask them for their postal address and actually send them some information that drops on their doormat, they're going to be even more responsive. Okay, but we'll go into that on another training. Okay, so Co-Reg providers. Where do you find Co-Reg providers? Well, there are quite a few out there. Opt Intelligence, Co-Reg Media, Snapverse. Me and my team will recommend that you use Archamax. Okay, they are brilliant, really good quality leads, but it doesn't bother me which one you go to. Now, I talked about creating images and welcome statements before. This is based on the Archamax model. Different Co-Reg providers and publishers work differently, so some of them you'll have to create a welcome image, some won't, some you might have to create a little questionnaire. But if you use the principles that you're learning in this training, especially about motivation, then it won't matter which one you choose. But for the sake of this training, I'm focusing on Archamax. Okay, so let's say Archamax as an example. You go online, you Google them, you go to their website, and then you go to the contact details. My advice to you is, don't hide behind email. Pick up the phone and just say, hi, my name's Fred. I am an affiliate marketer marketing a product on I don't know, options trading. Ideally, my goal is to earn $1,000 a week or $1,000 a month, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, and say to them, how much are you going to charge me per lead if I run a Co-Reg campaign with you? Now, what they'll probably say is, okay, we're going to charge you $250 per 1,000 leads. This is a rate card price. What you need to say is, okay, well, I've looked online. You look like you've got a nice, a good kind of marketing setup there, but I haven't used you before, so I don't really want to pay. I don't pay rate card prices when I'm using somebody for the first time. Now, my ultimate goal is to advertise with you for, I don't know, 6 months to 12 months. But to start off with, to test that your leads are actually good quality leads, what I want to do is I want to pay 20% less. Just always try and negotiate whenever you're doing any form of advertising, especially newspaper advertising, but we'll deal with that on another training. But always try and get a 20% discount. Okay, so the next step is designing your ad. So as I said before, the customer goes, they subscribe to a paid newsletter, then they get sent to the bunch of recommended offers in the form of ads. So you can see here, you've got a number of ads which are the icons, sorry, not the icons, the images, and then the statements. So here's how it works. You're ultimately selling an affiliate product, let's use investment as an example, based on options trading. So what you want to do is you want to now demonstrate to this person that's just signed up for a paid investment newsletter that you've got some information about investing that they need to see, especially about options trading. So you demonstrate that through the written section here. If you can do that using your image, wonderful. I wouldn't stress the image too much. You can have the name of your company, the name of your blog, the name of whatever on there. I wouldn't stress too much about the image, but it's the words that you use next to the image that are going to be what the thing that really grabs their curiosity. Now, the way that it works with Archemax is that if somebody comes to this page and they want to learn more about investing and they see your ad and they think, this looks interesting, the way that they will signal to the publisher that they want to find out more information is that they're going to click on the yes button. It's as simple as that. So in the little written section there, tell them if you want to start receiving this information, click yes. But I'm going to go into that in more detail. I just wanted you to see what that looks like so you can kind of get an idea in your head as to how you're going to structure that information. Okay, so as we saw before, you've got a welcome image there. Don't stress about this. You can go to $20 banners. I think there's another one, $10 banners that you can go to and just pay $10 or $20 and get a little image that should be 120 by 60 pixel dimensions, I think. But they'll tell you when you go to the site. I can't remember off the top of my head. Or you can go to Canva. Once you've got the dimensions that the publisher needs, just pay for it or create it yourself. Canva.com, you can get creative and just create your own images. Okay, so the next step. So you've got your image. I talked about the statement before. So let's say, for example, you're selling a weight loss product. Let's move away from investment. You're selling a weight loss product. You want to grab their attention. One of the best ways to grab anybody's attention, on or offline, is to start with a question that's relevant to them. So if you're selling a weight loss product, you could say, want to lose weight and keep it off without living on a diet of rabbit food or a starvation diet, something like that. Just something that can get them to say, oh, okay, yeah, that's speaking to me. Now, here's what you need to think about when it comes to motivating people. The general population in any country is split up into 3 types of people when it comes to motivation. This is scientifically proven. This is not just me speaking off the top of my head. This is from a psychological and scientific point of view. This is proven. People are either power people, they're affiliation people, or achievement people. Now, in marketing, when you're doing your marketing messages, what you want to try and do is appeal to power, affiliation, and achievement people at the same time. However, in this little written statement, you can't really do that. So you're really going to have to maybe spend some time in forums, spend some time in social media communities of people that are interested in trading or people that are interested in weight loss, whatever it is, and just listen to the language. The language that they use will tell you the types of people that they are. And if you find that from a weight loss point of view, most people talk in an affiliation way, then speak to affiliation. So let me just quickly go over these quickly. People who are power types of people are obsessed with control. Okay, so they are really focus on gaining either control of their lives or the lives of other people. Okay, this is the power person. They want to be a powerful. They want to feel internally powerful, like they're in control, and they have a conscious or subconscious ideal and goal to have power over other people. Okay, affiliation people are people who are very emotional, and they like interacting with other people. The decisions and the things that motivate them in life are in relation to how they're going to be perceived by other people. Are they going to be liked? Are they going to feel loved? Are they going to feel needed? These are affiliation people. Achievement people, I mean, it's very simple. Achievement people are very goal focused people. Okay, they love to get to the end of the year and tick off boxes to say that they've achieved A, B, C. They're very organized. They talk in terms of organization, achievement, very methodical, very kind of pragmatic people. Okay, so I think off the top of my head about 35-40% of people are power people. I think another, say, 30% are affiliation and the rest are achievement. I can't remember those stats off the top of my head. And the thing is, in this written statement, you're not going to appeal to everybody. So as I said, do a bit of research, work out what the majority of people in your marketplace kind of fall into, which motivational drivers are relevant to them. It'll be different from traders to self improvement people to weight loss. So you're going to have to, as I said, get that idea. But it doesn't matter. You can literally pick any one of these and they will speak to a significant portion of the marketplace. But here's another thing you need to learn about motivation. You have motivational drivers, as I've said, power people, affiliation people, achievement people. But the way that people are motivated, the way that works is directional. So they're either motivated away from a fear of loss, pain and frustration, or they're motivated towards desire. So this is what you need to start thinking about. So if you're speaking to somebody in general, not just in this campaign, but in any of your ads or any of your emails or blog posts or whatever it is, if you can speak to the loss, like say for example, somebody's overweight and they want to lose weight, okay? A fear of loss is a fear of losing the respect of people around them. Do you see what I mean? Rather than a fear of gaining a healthier body, if you see what I mean. Now, fear of loss is 2 times more powerful than the motivation towards a desire. So remember this, fear of loss, regardless of what the product is, what the opportunity is, when you apply it to the power people, affiliation people and achievement people, the fear of loss is 2 times more powerful as a motivation than desire to gain. So if you can speak to the fear of loss, fine. I mean, look, I get a lot of people, and I've had people in my team saying to me, but focusing on what people don't want to get frustrated about and what people don't want to lose, it's a very negative way of thinking. I'm more of a positive person and I like rainbows and unicorns and that's my kind of mindset. Fair enough, but I'm just telling you psychologically what works best. Focusing on the potential loss will motivate your people more. Okay, and as I said before, just ask a question, a relevant question. Would you like to lose weight? Keep it off without starving to death. And then after you've asked them that question, tell them what they need to do to get access to your information. So you could say, want to lose weight and keep it off without starving to death? You're about to get access to 3 tips that are going to show you how to do this within the next 60 days. Click yes to receive your first tips in your email box. So as I said, depending on the network that you use, it will depend on what they have to do to register themselves as an interested lead. But with Archemax, they have to click yes. So tell them. In marketing, people don't tell people what they expect them to do enough. They kind of expect and assume that no, you need to tell them crystal clear. There's a yes button there, go and click it. Okay, so you've created your kind of ad, which has your image and your statement. Now you need to create your welcome email. So they've registered, they like your Co-Reg ad, the publisher captures the lead, emails it over to you. Now what you need to do is get in contact with the lead. It's really simple. Now the way that you structure this introductory email will really have a huge influence on the ultimate level of sales conversion that you have. All right. So here's what you need to do. You send an email that says, "Hi Fred, welcome to XYZ options trading," or whatever it is you call yourself or your blog or your brand, whatever it is. Then you start off again by asking them a question. would you like to learn how to be able to trade options in a way that hedges against violent swings in the S&P 500 without losing your money and ending up broke? I mean, I'm just freestyling this off the top of my head, but ask them a question so that they can say, yes, this person is speaking to me because they're talking about my problem. Now, once you've done that, the next thing that you need to do is to differentiate yourself from everybody else in the marketplace. And the way that you do this is to start by demonstrating that you're a credible source of information. And the way that you do this is simply quote and cite statistical data that's relevant to their problem. So, if their problem is they want to earn more money, but they don't want to lose money trading, ask them that question, and once you've asked them the question, find a source. Go to somewhere like, I don't know, the Harvard Business Review. Find a journal, find an economist, find somebody that has made a statement that's related to their problem. So you could say, according to economists at Columbia University, 78.7% of people who try to trade lose all of their money within a certain time frame. So by quoting and citing this data, you're already positioning yourself as somebody that's coming from a position of knowledge and credibility. And this is key, and people don't do this. I've had to nag, shout, and stress at the people that I work with on my team to make sure they do this in every welcome email. Get into the habit of citing data that is from a respected source. I can't say more about that. Okay, so you've sent them. So you've at the beginning of your email, you've said, hi Fred. Then you've asked a question: would you like to be able to trade? Would you like to be able to trade without worrying about violent swings in the markets, without losing money, whatever it is? Then you've gone on to cite some data. According to economists at blah 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 university, X amount of people who trade waste their money, they pay too much in fees, and they end up broke. Now you tell your story. So you've really got their attention. You've hooked them with a good question. You've demonstrated credibility by quoting a credible source, and now you tell your story. Now here's the important thing about your story. Never just make it up, okay? So if you're selling options trading, but you've never traded options, don't say that you've traded options if you haven't, okay? You can talk about why you've decided to sell options, that's fine. But you want to tell them a story that relates to either you or your customers or other customers' experiences. So just say, I wanted to get into trading to earn some extra income around my 9 to 5 job that I hated. I wanted to do it full time. I did a few trades. I paid too much in fees. I made next to no money when all of the markets crashed, and then all of a sudden I came across this information, and when I applied this information to what I was doing, I got better results. And then with these better results, I told some other people, and then they got better results. And that's your story. Now, if you haven't gone through that kind of journey, as I said, don't make it up. But if you're selling a product that's decent, you're going to have a customer testimonial somewhere, especially if you're an affiliate or if you're in network marketing. So just tell somebody else's story, or just tell the story of why you're interested in this field, But try and use a story model of initial struggle, eureka moment, applied new information to what you were doing or somebody else did, and they got the result. Okay, but that's a brilliant way to start off by telling your story. Doesn't have to be long, can be a paragraph, can be a couple of paragraphs, nothing too long. After you've done that, you've almost finished. Okay, now the next stage of this welcome email in a paragraph is just to tell them what to expect. So after you've gone through your story, you say to them, okay, now so I tried this, I was struggling, I tried this, I got brilliant results, I told other people, they got results, that's why I love this, that is why I'm in this industry. And so just say, and then reiterate the question again. So if you want to lose weight and keep it off without living on rabbit food, or if you want to be able to trade, make money trading without worrying about market swings, here's what's going to happen next. Over the next week, I'm going to send you 3 emails or 3 trainings. It could be, you could just have email-based training, video training, audio training. Doesn't matter what it is, but just tell them what they're going to expect. Give them an indication as to when they should be expecting this information from you. Make sure you do that. That's key, because it just keeps them focused, and all of this stuff I'm telling you just helps to improve conversions. But also a key thing to do is to tell them what they're going to gain by applying the information or lose by not applying it. You see, Every day, people are bombarded with emails that they don't read, information that they come across that they don't take any action on. People are terrible when it comes to implementing new information. So by telling them what they're going to gain and by what they're going to lose by not applying the information is going to motivate them to actually take some form of action when it comes to digesting your information. This will really help you boost your ultimate end sales conversions by doing this. Not just them reviewing your information, but it's really going to help with sales conversions. So please, if you need to come back to this part of the video again, come back, because this section is so important. And then after you tell them what they're going to gain, so you say, if you manage to implement the 3 easy to follow tips that I'm going to give you on this week, you're going to find that you're going to be able to start losing weight, and you'll notice that you will not put any weight back on. Well, I mean, whatever it is, you talk about the benefit and just say to them, but if you ignore, if you don't get a chance to apply this information, not only will you be left in the position that you're in now, struggling, but chances are things could get much worse. I can't emphasize how important talking about the gain and the loss in this section is. So if you need to come back to it. And this just doesn't apply to this strategy. When we get into the newspaper NLP strategies and we get into the solo ad strategies, all of this applies. Get into the habit in your marketing of telling people what they're going to gain by applying your information and what they will lose by not applying your information, and emphasize the fact that if they don't apply the information you're going to give them, their situation could get worse. I'm teaching you here how to boost sales conversions. Me and my team do this day in, day out, and I promise you the responsiveness and also the ultimate sales conversion is going to be so much better than not doing this. And then finally, just tell them what to do to access the information. Tell them, look at your email every day over the next week. If you've got an autoresponder set up, which I'm going to go into in a minute, tell them, click on this link here to get access to the information via our autoresponder. Or, like different people use different autoresponders. So some who have got fancier autoresponders kind of have a setup where they will click on a link and then they will automatically be put into some kind of campaign. What a lot of people in my team do is that they have a separate squeeze page where the people will click on the link, they'll enter their name and email address, and then they will start receiving the information. It's up to you how you do it, but just tell these people in this first welcome email what they need to do to access the information. Okay, follow-up. So as I mentioned before, I would recommend, and there's no hard and fast rule to doing this, but I would really recommend go to Aweber, get response if you don't have one already. Set up a cheap little autoresponder. Okay, this is going to be the vehicle that you're going to use to deliver the information to people over the next week or so. And I might not have emphasized this enough before, but the whole purpose of this campaign is to sell your affiliate product or your network marketing product or opportunity. To do this, you're not going to send the lead directly there, you're going to give free valuable tips. So the next thing that you need to do, and this is probably the most time consuming thing, but you can do this within a couple of hours or even like 3-4 hours easily, is you now need to create free valuable tips. So you're selling a weight loss affiliate product or training, or let me go back to options trading product on ClickBank. Instead of sending the lead directly there, you want to send them 3 free tips that they can apply to start getting better results before you even think about asking them to buy anything from you. You need to give them free stuff, and you need to give them the best free stuff you can do. So if you don't know a lot about your the niche that you're in, so let's say you're selling an options trading product but you don't really know anything about options trading, don't worry. What you can do is simply go to Amazon, find a book on options trading, okay, and go through the contents, table of contents, look at a couple of the chapters. I would advise you to buy the book. If you don't have a lot of knowledge that you can just literally create the free blog posts, emails, video trainings, whatever it is, just go to Amazon, go through the tables of contents, create read the information within the chapters, identify some things that you think are cute little tactics that would really help them, and then put it together in a training. Now, I've mentioned content there below the giveaway 3 valuable tips. It's entirely up to you how you create this content. I've got people on my team that they actually just record this stuff using a headset and a mic. They record it into their phones as MP3s. It really doesn't matter how you do it. You can send them detailed emails. It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, one piece of advice I would say is that if somebody has they've subscribed to a paid newsletter, chances are they're happy just reading text. Okay, if that's the delivery format of the paid newsletter that they've kind of signed up for, then you don't really have to go through the hassle of creating videos and webinars and all of that kind of stuff. It's up to you. I think another great strategy as well is if you're sending 3 tips to people, to capture everybody, send the different people react better to different types of they learn differently. So some people respond better to audio products, some people respond better to visual video based products, and some respond better to text based. So send them a video, an audio, and an email over the course of the week. But whatever it is, work out what information you're going to give them, structure it and package it up in whichever format you choose to, and then attach it to your autoresponder. And it's that simple. And then finally, after you've sent them this information, all you're going to do is to send them a final email on day 4. So day 1 they receive their welcome message, or maybe on day 1 they receive their welcome email, and day 1 they also receive the first step of your 3 tips to solve whatever problem it is you're creating the 3 tips on. And the final email on day 4 simply going to be a message that says, hey Fred, I hope you've really enjoyed the information that I've sent you, the 3 tips. You should find that you should get some fantastic results by just applying this information. I enjoyed creating it for you. I hope you got some value from it. If you are really serious about getting your problem sorted out, so if you're really serious about losing weight and keeping it off, and you really want to do something and take action now so that within the next 30 or 60 days you can see tangible results, here's what I would advise you to do. Click on this link to get access to XYZ solution, which is your affiliate product that will solve the problem. Okay, does that make sense? You send them the 3 emails over a period of 3 days, and then you send them a final message saying, hey, I really hope you've enjoyed this information. I've loved creating this for you. Now, if you're serious about doing this, here's what you need to do next. Click on this link to get access to XYZ product, and then let the affiliate sales page sell the product for you. Another really cool thing to do is to actually ask them for their contact details, like their postal details, right? Because here's the thing. If you can start online but take something offline, the quality of customers that you're going to get normally is better, in the sense of from a longevity standpoint. They normally stay around longer. So if you can get their postal information, send them a little sales letter. Now, on the Pied Piper Persuasion blog, I've given you everything you need to know about putting together short sales letters that dramatically boost sales conversions. It's called How to Write Marketing Copy, or How to Write Powerful Marketing Copy. Okay, just have a browse around the blog, find it, and just apply that. But if you're thinking, I don't really can't be bothered to, I don't really want to get into the hassle of writing sales letters, then don't. Then just send them an email that says, hope you've enjoyed it, click on this link to get access. And by just doing that, your responsiveness and your sales conversions are going to be much higher. And believe me, you will crush your competition if you just follow the steps that I've talked about here. And a final tip, as I said to you before, is well, I didn't say this before, but if you can get access, if you can get their telephone number, just say to them, the final part of that last email might be, I hope you've enjoyed the information. Please let me have your telephone number. I'll give you a call to talk about how I can help you further. You see, if you can actually get to speak to them on the phone, and not a lot of people do this, what will happen is you'll develop some kind of relationship with them. They'll have an actual person that they can actually relate to after your conversation with them. And it's also a brilliant way to do market research, because you can say to them, hey, you received the training, how did you find it? Did you get some value from this? Talk to me. What is your biggest frustration when it comes to losing weight, trading options, whatever it is? They'll talk a bit about it, and just ask them, what have you been doing to solve this at the moment? How's that been working for you? What kind of problems has it been causing you? And just get into the habit. If you can get access to a book called Spin Selling by Neil Rackman, and you can apply this to your telephone conversations, that will really help. And the book is Spin Selling by Neil Rackman. Okay. But yet again, you don't have to go through all of this telephone conversation stuff and sending sales letters, but I'm just telling you ways to boost your conversions. And as I say at the bottom there, send them a short sales letter. Yet again, take the email that you sent and kind of expand on your story a bit. Talk to them about the kind of value proposition. So the affiliate product that you're selling, how much does it cost? How much does that work out to be in a day? That's the equivalent to, I don't know, buying a Starbucks every day. in the How to Write Marketing Copy formula, I've broken down exactly how to do this. So if you want to take advice, if you want to use this advice, do it. It will improve your sales conversions. But if not, send them an email. Hi, I sent you this information. Hope you got some valuable tips. If you want to achieve your ultimate goal, whether it's weight loss or earning money, trading, whatever it is, click on this link here now to start seeing your results within the next 30 days, and bang, they go over to your affiliate product. And what you've done is you've gone through a whole psychological kind of indoctrination process of establishing credibility with them, of telling them a story that they can emotionally connect to. People connect to stories, and if you do that, your sales will dramatically improve. So action steps. There's no point in going through a training like this and just being like, oh, you know what, yeah, he made some good points, I really enjoyed that, blah 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 blah. You're still going to be in the same position. You're doing online marketing because you want to earn some extra money. Okay, that's why all of us are doing this. You're not doing it to watch trainings all day long and not do anything. So here's what I want you to do. Okay, find 3 Co-Reg networks. Arcomax is one I'd recommend. Go and find some others. Okay, contact them and just say, hey, I'm a network marketer, I'm selling network marketing retail based products, I'm an affiliate marketer selling this, this is what I want to achieve, how much are your leads, how does the pricing work, and then try and negotiate, get a 20% discount if you can. Okay, also as well, start once you've done that and they've shown you and they've explained to you how they want you to create your Co-Reg recommended offer ad, whether it's like Arcomax, a picture and a written statement, or however it is. Once you've done that, the actual text that you're going to use, or the actual copy, as we like to say, the marketing copy, before you actually decide on which one you're going to use, if you're a member of a social network like Facebook, Twitter, whatever, just start throwing these statements out there and see which ones people respond to. For example, Twitter. If you're on Twitter, take the statement that you're going to use for your Co-Reg campaign and send it out there. See if you get any likes. If you don't, write another one. Write 10 different ones and go and test them. And the one where you get more likes or you get more retweets or whatever it is, use that. Okay, then do the next part, and this is the creation of your free information. It sounds overwhelming, but I promise you can do this in a day. It might mean if you don't have a lot of knowledge about the product that you're promoting, then you go to Amazon, you find some information, you jot down how you're going to do it, and then you record into your iPhone 3 tips. Okay, 3 separate tips in the form of separate MP3 files that you can send on each day, and just say, okay, here's the first tip for losing weight and keeping it off without living on a starvation diet. Weight loss psychology is your first tip. Then you go down to another chapter in Amazon and you see this. So then you record an audio based on that. And as I said, if you can vary it to make a video, to do it in email format or blog post format, or you have a separate audio, if you can vary the types of content that you send, you will capture more people. However, the fact that your prospect has recently paid for a paid newsletter means that they're probably going to be happy with written based text, because the vast majority of paid newsletters are written. So I wouldn't stress that too much, but create 3 pieces of information, and you know what, make this the best 3 pieces you can create. Give them some real value. Give them something that when they go through this, they're just like, oh my god, this is brilliant. This is what you want to do. And you're going to have to test that initially. You'll create something, you'll look at your conversions, and you'll think, right, okay, how can I make this better? And then you'll tweak it a little bit, and then you might make 2 videos and 1 blog post, or you might just do 2 blog posts and then 1 audio, whatever it is. But create your sequence of information. Don't get overwhelmed by this. You can do this in next to no time. It's not going to take forever to do. It's just something that you just have to do. Like recording this video. Like, for example, you can record one of your tips, or all 3 of your different tips can be a PowerPoint or a keynote presentation. That's what I used. You've probably gathered I'm no public speaker. You've also probably gathered that I'm no genius when it comes to video editing. But you just create a product that's going to give people the valuable information. Make it look nice, make it look half decent. You might make a few spelling mistakes. You might make a few, you might be stumbling and mumbling a bit like I have done through this training, but you just give them information that can help them. Okay. The next action step, design your welcome ad image. As I said, just go to $20 banners, $10 banners, design it yourself using Illustrator, Photoshop, or Canva.com. And once you've got the elements of your campaign ready, call up, book your campaign. Jump in the deep end, just do it. Okay? If you're going to get 1,000 leads for $250, believe me, this what I've shown you in this training is going to is a conversion masterclass. Really, it's showing you, it's not about lead generation. Oh, I need to get X amount of leads. The thing, when you're online, you see so many trainings about, oh, I'll get all these leads, blah blah blah. But if you can't convert them, you can have 50,000 leads if you're not converting anybody. But if you follow the steps that I've gone through in this training, you're going to start converting more people. Little things: asking the question at the beginning of your welcome email, citing statistical data or a source of credible information from a university publication or something like that, telling your story in a way that they can emotionally connect to, then telling them what will happen if they don't act on the information, telling them what will happen if they do act on the information, thinking about people in terms of motivational profiles. Are they power-based people, affiliation people, achievement people? Thinking about the motivational directions. Are people are motivated away from the fear of loss or frustration or pain, and they're motivated towards desire or gain. Thinking about these things is what's going to boost your conversions. And let me be 100% honest with you: if you can focus all of your marketing, we're going to go over an NLP newsletter strategy soon. If you are a member of my list, we're going to go over so many different things. But if you can think about all of your marketing, your emails, your blog posts, whatever it is, in terms of the motivational types and the directions of motivation, your conversions are automatically going to go through the roof. And this is what 99% of people online aren't doing. Okay? And then once you book your campaign and you get a couple of sales, take 20% of your profits, and my advice to you is milk this form of marketing as long as you can before you start scaling up to PPC traffic and AdWords traffic Facebook traffic and all of this type of stuff. Do this now. Not a lot of people in the internet marketing space, in the weight loss space, in the network marketing space in general are doing this. It's not going to last forever. It's not going to be as responsible. It's not going to be as responsive as it is now. 2016, January, coming towards the end of January, not many people are doing this. So I would jump on this now and milk it and milk it and milk it. And here's what's going to happen. All of a sudden, a lot of people are going to be doing Co-Reg. This is my prediction over the next 6 months. People are going to jump on the bandwagon. But the key is, by the time every man and his dog is doing this, or every woman and her dog, sorry not to be sexist, but by the time that's happening, you're going to have experience. So even if you have a lot of competition within this marketplace, you're going to have experience, you're going to have tweaked, you're going to have tested, you're going to know what works and what doesn't work. So you're getting a head start, but get on with it and just do it. And take 20% of your profits and just keep investing them in campaigns. Rinse and repeat, just keep doing it. So that's it. I hope you've really enjoyed this training. I've enjoyed making it for you. Go to piedpiperpersuasion.com if you want more tips like this. If you want to hear me mumbling and stumbling through more trainings. The vast majority of the trainings, when you go to the piedpiperpersuasion.com and you go to the top, you'll see a little opt-in box. Put your name, your email address in there, go through, and then you'll start receiving it. Most of the stuff I do is through email and blog posts. That's how I like to communicate, and as you can see by the comments on the blog post, people are getting a lot of value from those. Every now and again I do videos, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and go to piedpiperpersuasion.com. Once you eventually go in there and you start getting access to, you sign up for the free tips, send me an email. When you get an email, send me an email and say, "Hi, John, it's Andy from Yorkshire, or Andy from New York. I really enjoyed this. I want to do this. Tell me what you want to do. Let me see if there's some way that I can help you to achieve what you want to achieve online." All right, so brilliant. I've really enjoyed this, and we'll speak again soon. See you later.